This is the Narrative Nerds podcast, where you don't have to choose between funny banter and thought-provoking content. We're bringing it all to you in the next hour. Huge build-up. He's on the roof, just breathing it out, psyching himself out, getting stoked for it. I'm gonna do it! Makes the jump off that railing and he goes right through the trampoline and breaks his ankles.
Both of them. Both ankles.
Both ankles. Today, Carter, I think we're going to do a little Amazon review action.
Definitely, dude. I'm ready for
What
that.
say you to that?
I say it's good. It's a good way to start it off being back home.
Yeah, we got the Narrative Nerd studio rocking, both on Minnesota soil.
High five range.
High five range.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We back. Getting this groovy ball rolling once again.
So we're bringing you some Amazon reviews from the studio here.
So let's leap right on into this guy with the, it's a good way to dive into some pogo stick.
Oh, yeah, dude. Check this shit out.
I'm looking for the guy who's like, dude, I shredded the most gnar on this stick today. Like, you have no idea, bro.
It's a lot of people being like, my 12-year-old has been pogoing since.
He was 8 years old.
My boys love their pogos.
My son is 36.
Yeah.
And he's never put it down. He sleeps with it. He straddles it while he sleeps.
He's sent in a few sponsor me videos. He's gotten close to Zoomies and PacSun, but
he's looking for it. He's gonna go amateur soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually in the shower, like pogo sticking.
Hopping up and down on it.
In class, like in the corner of the room, just bouncing. He's at work.
Turns 18, gets pogo for life on his forearm.
On his forehead.
Shit, dude, going straight to the top.
Yeah, dude, he's serious.
I mean, why do anything if you're not gonna go all out with it? Right?
Exactly. You have to.
They're going to introduce pogo into the Olympics.
Oh, dude, what would be like the mission? Is it tricks?
Well, I think
or is it like obstacle course?
You know how like for run, it's like for running, it's like we got 300 meters, we got 1,000 meters. Okay, now one person is gonna run and hand off this thing to the other person or something.
Oh, dude,
jumping over stuff. It's the exact same shit, but with pogo sticks. So you could have one where like you go like 100 yards, and whoever's the fastest, just like foot race style, they win. You could go. How many pogos could you get? Is that what it's called when you do the jump? Is it a pogo?
Maybe just a bounce.
A bouncer.
A hop, skip.
You see how many bouncers you can get in a row? And then you have another one where it's like, you're going to go through this obstacle course with rings of fire and like, an alligator pit. Something like that. And
you gotta get over it. Like, you got one shot.
If you don't,
there's no room for error on that.
No.
There's none.
No. You jump off like a 5-stair.
And the funniest part is they put like sand and gravel just before the takeoff jump.
Yeah.
Just as another variable.
Just as another variable.
Because it makes it...
It's, you know what?
it's realistic to the streets.
It's very American Ninja Warrior-esque. You gotta get through the obstacle course.
I'm just, so in that show, the first like takeoff is like a triangle. And they gotta like step off of them. There's some water in the middle.
They got the platforms where you have to like jump from this one super angled platform to
and
another.
Get all the way over to the other side.
Do that on
it's
a
fine.
pogo.
Yeah, it's fine with your feet stretching them out. But
why don't you do a bouncer on each one of those? It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get all jiggy jogged, all zigzag.
Dude, the first bounce, that angle pushing the spring in, you're going one way.
It's like
you're going like 5 feet past
like,
it.
A 40-degree angle or something?
Probably 45-degree angle. Yeah, just straight.
Oh my god.
Straight diagonal launch, man. You are out of that course. You're going over the audience, and that's That's like a huge scaffolding of people.
Talking out of the park home run.
Oh, seriously, man. And then, like, that whole time you're doing a slow flip. It's one perfect gradual aerial motion out of the arena. And then you take one big bounce. You go straight up to slow down your momentum.
Right.
And then you bounce until you're eventually not moving. And you're
Yeah.
at your front door. You
How
just
do
land
you?
it. And you just set the pogo stick. Actually,
No, you don't set the pogo stick down.
You got it
No.
on you.
I can tell you're not a true pogo sticker, so let me tell you about a little secret. You never put the pogo stick down.
You should never.
I mean,
Why would you?
here's the thing about a pogo stick. You can't just stand it up. You need some sort of apparatus to hold it. And I think it's pretty sickening. I think it's a little offensive that you just toss your fucking pogo stick right on the ground.
No, dude. It's a very, very gentle placement, and it's got like a chalk outline on the sidewalk.
So it's supposed to be there.
Yeah, it doesn't look aesthetic. It's like you threw it down, but you didn't. You have a chalk line. It's a perfect placement right there. That's where that goes. Right on my sidewalk, and then you go inside and you have another pogo stick up against the wall with the chalk outline. You grab that one.
You have an inside and an outdoor
yes.
pogo stick.
Yeah.
So total, just between going inside or outside to inside or vice versa, you're only spending a max of like 5 steps a day on a pogo stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or not on a pogo stick, sorry.
Oh, just regular walking, yeah. I mean,
Right.
you gotta have your land legs. Those have gotta be proper.
You don't want to lose your sea legs.
I mean, just the opposite order there.
Exactly. Yeah, sure.
I mean, you got your pogo legs. They're always set. It's like 99.3% of your day.
Right.
You know, you got some strong thighs, some serious calf muscles.
Yeah.
And
Talking the quads of a god.
yeah, and your hands are calloused. They look like burlap sacks from how much you grip those handles.
Yeah.
Like, you're a beast of a human being, other than, like, I guess, that's not a whole lot of a core workout, probably, like,
Oh, dude,
center.
it probably is.
It's a little bit, but,
Once
like,
you get to, like, the
I feel like it's mostly
directional...
legs and a little bit of arms.
The directional hopping, though, you know, you gotta have
That is true.
your abs on tight. You
That
know?
is
You
that
gotta
is a
be-
full body workout.
Right.
You are correct.
Once you start flipping and
I'm thinking about
juking,
I'm thinking about the days when I used to pogo stick and I would just like bounce like around the driveway for like an hour straight.
no fucking way.
I had
dude.
that super mean pogo stick.
No way.
And it was the most comfortable thing. I could, like, there was actually these people across the street outside the window right now. Back in the day, they used to pay us a penny a bounce
no way.
to entertain their children. Yeah, and there was a day I was like, I mean, because I've been practicing so much, I would just do it for an hour straight. And then so I was like, oh, dude, I'm about to make a fortune. And so I got to like 1,100.
No.
I got to like,
fucking way, dude.
and then I was just
That's
like,
so many bouncing.
yeah,
That's so
no,
many
we were
bouncing.
counting them, dude.
And then at the end, the street lights came home, and you were like, "Well, I better get. That's my cue."
I got a 5 o'clock shadow brewing.
Yeah, as an 11-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I always remember scooters because I could never get my fat ass onto a pogo stick and make it work.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'll fuck up a spring. No problem.
Smash one.
I've destroyed some... Springs have tried to bounce me, and I say no.
No.
You're going down, Spring. It's you or me that's getting bounced, and it ain't your boy.
I love that phrase, you are going down.
You're not going to bounce me, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'm bouncing you, my friend.
You're not getting out of this one.
You've had a good run.
So for that guy who just spends his whole life pogo sticking, I feel like I really feel like he would have a tough time working, especially if he was working at like a fast food place. It's like, imagine like he's like cashier.
Because you got to have a part-time job.
Yeah,
And
Unless you're a full-blown businessman still on your pogo stick in a suit in a meeting, like with a pointer at a graph
Just,
being shown from a projector in a conference room.
What is he pointing at? His arm keeps going up and down. I can't tell.
Yeah, he's actually like he's trying to keep it centered.
He's like keeping it in the exact same place.
Oh,
so every time he jumps, his arm just stays perfectly still.
Imagine him at he's working at like Burger King or something. And he's the cashier and he's like bouncing. He gets one button every bounce. Beep, 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 beep.
You're like, yeah, and I'll have an ice cream cone. And he goes over to do your ice cream and just every time he's smashing the cone into the ice cream dispenser. Oh shoot, that's another one.
Shaboom!
He's on his third cone before you're like, you know what, man? I don't need the ice cream. Don't even worry about it.
And they're like, dude, something fell underneath the stove. Can you grab it real quick? And he's like, I can't keep bouncing and get under, reach under there. So he's got these really small bounces going.
He keeps trying to bend down and almost slipping out. No, I can't do it, dude.
Oh, dude. And then there's one day they're like, hey, can you go back to the freezer to grab something? And he's like, he takes the turn wrong and just slips on like some grease and just eats it. He's on the ground and he's like,
still doing
the motion, but he
someone brought me up.
I can't stop this thing. Oh, dude.
I feel like if your job is to work in one of those places and you pogo stick 99.9% of the day, you have to have buy one of those black New Balance no slip shoes.
Definitely.
And just plant it on the bottom so that you got a nice little place to fucking bounce on. And you're not going to slip. And it'll just sound like you're stomping all day long.
Oh,
just
for
all
sure.
Day long.
Dude, that's awesome. Should we move into the realms of the tramp?
Yeah, dude. The trampolines. Let's check them out. What do we got?
Let's see this. Do we want full blown or the little tiny baby guy? 36 incher.
Yeah, dude. Let's do the little tiny baby guy. 36. This is like a workout trampoline. It looks like. I mean, in the picture they got somebody wearing sporty shoes jumping on it, so it leads you to believe.
And it also is called the Stamina.
Stamina. Stamina, 36-inch folding trampoline.
Quiet and safe bounce.
Access to free online workouts included.
Supports up to 250 pounds.
Bounce.
What? Yeah, they got some poundage for that.
All right,
It'll handle it. Let's get the full view of this thing. Oh, she's having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, there's people. They show people doing push-ups on it and stretches and calisthenics and stuff.
Dude, this
thing is sweet. It can be yours for $30.49.
But wait, grab it right now. Free shipping.
Bam. This company owes us money for talking about this.
Lots of.
Bam. That's how doing advertisement works. If you advertise it, they legally have to pay.
They're obligated, man. They they really should be sending us a few of these. Honestly, we don't even have to get paid. Just be like, hey man, just send us 10 trampolines and we will be ecstatic. You could definitely make a sport out of that.
All right. Let's do the 1-stars. I want to go for angry people. The last one we talked about a guy who was stoked about fucking jumping on a pogo stick.
And here we got baby trampoline. This thing is just punctured by a foot. Or potentially an anvil. I'm not...
Could be both. They could have been practicing cannonballs.
Dude, terrible design. Bought for Christmas. It was easy to assemble. Not very bouncy, but it was okay. For the first 2 months or so, and then my 90-pound daughter was the only one using it. After a few weeks with my 120-pound daughter bouncing on it for an hour or so daily, it is no longer bouncy, and the bouncy surface is stretched out and distorted. No one in the house weighs more than 130 pounds. There is no way this thing should be on its last leg with less than 3 months of use. Okay, sir. Weight does not matter. What were the kids doing? Is the question. What were they chucking on it or whacking it with, man? Like it's not just, oh, dude, they're only 120 pounds. Well, dude, they threw it off a balcony. Like that thing is destroyed.
They were learning parkour, trying to get their flips in.
Probably.
Now, here's a theory.
Also,
You got a 120-pound daughter. You got a 90-pound daughter. This is a small enough trampoline, and I'm going to assume that these are like kids-ish. You put both of those people on there, you're looking at trouble.
oh yeah.
I mean, you're asking for it.
Oh, dude, certainly. I mean, that's getting up there with the weight limit.
Right? I mean,
It's close.
give or
It's
take.
close.
you're
Another
talking-
40 pounds, 50 pounds or whatever. But still, I mean, all right, let's jump together onto it off of the kitchen cabinet. That's like
Nice.
12 feet up there.
Squeak between the ceiling and the kitchen cabinet.
And it's on the hardwood floor, too.
Yeah.
So, like, guys, this may not be the best idea, but that's probably what they did.
Wait.
That thing is annihilated.
Hold on. But wait, I have one for you, Carter. So let's say this 120-pound daughter, I don't know, maybe a little older,
Mm.
just like you know, a pretty thin lady, but she's babysitting her younger sister,
Mm.
and she's like, you know, I'm gonna have my friend over. Boyfriend comes over.
Oof.
Big dude, you know.
400
Huge dude.
pounds.
Yeah. No, not quite. Not quite.
Little under.
Maybe he's like
380.
huge difference. 400 to 380. Once you eclipse 400, you're done. Like, that's a whole nother level, you know.
It's a totally different tier set there.
But boyfriend comes over, 300 pounds, and he's like, I've been working on my flips. I've been
Is it inside?
No.
It's outside.
This is outside.
Okay.
And he goes, now, on mine at home, I've done a 6-foot flip down onto it, where he's standing up on something, he flips, and then he lands on the trampoline. And he's like, and I've been
Like
eyeing
off
up-
the garage or something.
Exactly. And he goes, hey, babe, I've been eyeing up your back porch. Now, the railing of that deck in the back, we're talking 8.5 feet. It's kind of my record.
It's a pretty big one. You want to see a stunt? Do you?
I mean,
Do you really?
I think I can hit it. I feel really good today, and I think today's the day I go 8.5.
I've seen it been done on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then he all of a sudden it goes into like the camera pans into his memory, into his brain, into his memory of this thing he saw on the internet, and it's a full. It's actually a full-size trampoline, but he just remembers it as a very small one like this. He's
Because-
like, I got that.
Because from way up at 6 feet, he was like, whoa, this thing is tiny.
Exactly. Yeah,
Maybe-
he had no recollection. I think he has a bad depth perception or something. But
Fair. Or he thinks that the bigger trampolines are actually not as, their bounce isn't as potent.
it's a potency thing.
It's a potency thing, you know, like how much of a concentrated bounce can you get? And the smaller that trampoline is, the more concentrated the bounce.
It's like a note. Like, it gets tightened up and the pitch goes way up. So he's like, all right, well, it's the same thing with bounce. It's gotta be.
Yeah, donezo.
And anytime you make something tighter, you got like a rubber band. The harder you pull it, further it's gonna go.
So he finally convinces, you know, the oldest daughter, the largest daughter is like, no, like it's dangerous. I don't want, you know, you shouldn't do it. And he's like, dog, I got this. Don't hold me back from my dreams.
This is all I want right now.
Huge build up. He's on the roof, just breathing it out, psyching himself out, getting stoked for it. I'm gonna do it. Makes the jump off that railing and he goes right through the trampoline and breaks his ankles.
Both of them. Both ankles.
Both ankles.
He's like the star running back on the football team.
Yeah. Later he like comes back for like, family dinner and the dad's just going off about the broken trampoline. 3 months and it's on its last leg. Damn it.
Which is hilarious because his son just broke his legs.
Yeah. And he's just sitting there at dinner as the boyfriend rolls in.
Rolls.
In his wheelchair.
Just not looking at anybody. Ashamed.
Head down, just scoots right up to the table.
Puts the left wheel brake on. Puts the right wheel brake on. Grabs a fork and eats head down the whole time.
Starts eating, mashed potatoes.
There's like 20 seconds of silence and all of a sudden Dad's just like, how could you? Breaks the silence with that.
You come into my house.
$30.49. Sir.
You're lucky the shipping was free.
Oh. You're gonna be cleaning the gutters for the next 2 years because of this.
Once your ankles are healed.
No. Get up there in your wheelchair. I want to see that.
I built a ramp.
There's also an elevator on the other side if you need it.
Alright. Swoop, 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 swoop. Oh, man. Well, so, mini trampolines. Yeah, that's
pretty dope.
That's the way she goes. What do you want to look up next, Carter? Basketball hoops?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That sounds like a treat.
Net.
My son shot this ridiculous three-pointer, and the net spontaneously combusted. Terrible product. Terrible.
They got mini shatter resistant. You know what? We went mini with the trampoline. Maybe not go mini on this one.
Yeah, I'm thinking full size.
Thinking full bore.
But something that doesn't look like exquisite. This is called the Yahi Tech
Yahi
Portable Basketball Hoop.
Wow.
17 reviews. It's not looking fabulous. $71.99.
But it's pretty.
No 0 stars. Or 1 star.
Let's go to the 2s then, man.
There's never any 0 stars. That's unfortunate.
There's one 2-star review.
Not sturdy.
Not sturdy.
Let down. So this person's digging it. And I like how they started off with I/we.
Hold on a second. I fucking love this review already. Alright, I got this.
Take it away.
I/we are so happy with this product. I purchased it for my almost 3-year-old grandson because he was too big for his toddler hoop. We've had it a few months now, outside of course, and it's in perfect condition. Net is still great. My grandson loves it. He can now really shoot the ball, quote, shoot the ball, and has the best time. My son-in-law assembled it. I can't comment, but it went up without a hitch. It's not meant for dunking, as I had to remind my 10-year-old grandson after he did, wink, actually a wink in there. It's meant for small children to learn the game. I highly recommend it.
Dude, this is the dopest grandma ever.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, this
dopest.
is definitely somebody's grandma who was like, we gotta buy a basketball hoop for the kids.
I used to date Larry Bird back in the day.
Yeah.
She's like, the dunking is dope.
I shook
and I
Larry
like that
Bird's
stuff.
hand. I shook Larry Bird's hand. The one he does the hook, You know, the
Oh,
over
yeah.
this one.
Over the head.
He shoots the ball with this hand. I shook him with that hand, and we shared a strudel. It was lovely.
Strudel. A Larry Bird strudel.
A Larry Bird strudel. My favorite kind of strudel.
Do not look that up on Urban Dictionary. Don't do it.
What the fuck do you think a Larry Bird strudel could be?
I don't want to know, but I think it pertains to a basketball.
Ooh.
Something. There's a basketball involved. I don't want to get too much more deep into that.
Oh, yeah. We're steering away from that.
Avoiding danger.
Yeah,
Averting course.
There's a roadblock there.
Yeah.
At the Y in the road where the one direction is the Larry Bird strudel and the other direction is going
Safety.
back, getting back on topic. We're gonna actually this one fucking time we're not gonna get off on that road. We're gonna keep going.
Just take the opposite course, man.
So I love that one. You can tell this is somebody's grandma.
Oh, definitely. She says grandson.
Well, she definitely says grandson, and I'm gonna assume
Twice.
I'm going to assume it's from a grandmother because I just get that kind of vibe that like, you know, have you ever been on like Facebook and you can see how like older folks write on Facebook and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
you're just a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Humored by it, you know, like, because it's like, oh, that just sounds weird,
It
you
just
know?
sometimes embarrassing.
Yeah, because
But it's
90% of the time, there's just details where you're like, that's not how this works.
yeah.
It's not these details are not what I need.
No, you did not come with the right anecdote.
However, I can tell this grandma is very supportive. Because immediately, like, oh, toddler hoop, too easy for you to dunk on. You're just sinking threes and...
He, this kid just learned how to walk. He's a late bloomer.
Yeah. But he shot up like a sprout, dude.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah,
Super tall.
this grandma was like, you're playing ball.
Oh, yeah.
And the mom and dad were like, no. And she was like, I don't care what you have to say, parents. He's playing ball.
The mom and dad were like, actually, he's really into, like, scrapbooking, and he likes to read.
He reads at a 12th grade level. He's 2 years old.
Insanely smart, but he's not really coordinated. You should see him try and go up the stairs.
He can hardly sit upright,
Yeah.
honestly.
He's basically a wet noodle.
But man, can he recite Moby Dick like nobody's business.
Yeah, and Grandma was like, I'm taking you under my wing. We're not doing that shit.
Yeah,
Say
we're gonna
goodbye
get you
to
strong. Say goodbye. Yeah, the mom and dad went on a vacation, and they put Grandma in charge, and like she dropped him right into a clinic with
one summer. Sent him to a summer camp every day that she was
summer.
running.
Yeah, and she always wore like tracksuits, like a chain, a gold chain.
Adidas tracksuit.
Yes.
Matching top and bottom, and always 100% of the time, always wears a whistle around her neck.
Of course, along with the gold chain.
Along with the gold chain.
Yeah, big, flashy diamond earrings.
And always wearing sunglasses.
Always.
Too. Yeah, clacking her finger.
Anything she has to say, she's just like, yeah, now go get that light.
Black.
She's a hard one when it comes to the teaching. Just rigorous training.
Right.
Like Rocky getting ready for a fight.
And damned if she's going to be embarrassed by her grandson, you know?
Certainly, man. She's not going to put up with that shit.
Goodness, no, dude.
Not a chance.
Goodness, no.
You can't.
And then the grandson gets a little overzealous, comes in, tries to dunk. She's like, nah.
Swats it.
No, not on my...
Off my court.
Yeah, no. Not on these hardwood floors are you going to dunk. Get out of here.
Peace. Jocelyn Nixon.
Blam. That's it.
Get out. The kid is like barely able to walk.
The grandpa's like, totally on board with whatever, and he's just like, "Whoops, sorry, kiddo."
No, the grandpa's a scrapbooker. And also, and then the grandpa eventually like sees the flaws in the grandma's ways and is like, "We're gonna get you back to your original roots of scrapbooking and being
'cause
insanely good at reading and writing."
Because that's how they met, dude. They met at a scrapbooking convention.
Exactly. And then the grandma went hardcore in the basketball side.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, there's just one morning she woke up and she's just like, ball. Ball for days.
You know what it was? It's like that parent that, like, when you get into something, they start doing a shitload of research because they're like, "Oh, I'm going to connect with you."
Yeah.
Grandson came into the world, just born, and one day you're over at your son and daughter house, whatever.
Yeah.
And they got a hoop up, like the little toddler hoop.
Yeah.
And this kid does one, lame wrist shot from 5 feet away.
Just garbage.
Sinks it.
Oh.
Like, misses all the time, but sinks this one. And grandma just, like, you see, like, this flash to all the instances where she's seen basketball in her life. And then it just, comes back and she's like,
it's an epiphany.
Oh my God. Yeah, she has an epiphany.
Oh.
Basketball.
Life flashes before her eyes. All of the scenes are basketball.
Yeah, ball is life. And then after that, she just goes super hard in the paint all the time. She's like giving him pointers about, no, bend the wrist. Practice with your left hand. Practice with your right hand.
Man.
Cross them,
Yeah, let me see that crossover. Come on. Yeah, and then eventually just like adapts into a coach out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Like 2 weeks.
She just imposes herself as the coach.
Yeah. The first day she was just like, I gotta watch it a little bit. And then the second day she was like, I gotta watch it all day. And then the third day she was like, I need to go to Toys R Us and see one. I gotta see a basketball.
I need to get a hoop, a ball.
And then fourth day she got the ball. Fifth day she had it on a pedestal.
On the fourth day, she just had it right under her arm.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere she went. It was a Sunday, she went to church, it was under her arm.
Sixth day she was spinning the ball on the finger.
And then kiss it, like, putting it back on the pedestal and give it a little kiss.
And then would just stand and stare at it for like 5 minutes. And then just walked away. And then as she was turning the corner would like look back one more time. And that really was when the true love set in.
Really taking all of a basketball's majesty in, kind of visually speaking.
Dude, that was insane. What were we even talking about here? Oh,
We're
yeah, the basketball
hoops, dog. So I think basketball hoops is pretty well buried.
I almost thought we were at just basketballs.
How do you feel about a grill?
A grill.
A gas grill. I got you.
Gas.
Gas grill.
These things make the dankest burgers.
If you want some real hot, steamy burgers.
These things absolutely annihilated my sausages. All the hot dogs, the brats, black. Cooked. I had it on the lowest heat setting, and they're not even on the grill anymore. They vaporized. What is this machine? Let's go
mid. Let's go
mid-grade.
Yeah, let's go like 3 stars.
That's what I was thinking. Let's see.
A good grill, but poorly machined parts. Disappointed in the product. Guess what? It came then.
Yeah. Came with a dent on the cover. Decided not to send it back, as it was cosmetic. And who knows how long it would take to get a replacement, which probably would be dented also. This seems to be a common problem which needs to be addressed. So somebody probably just chucked it on the truck, eh?
That could be it. Could definitely be it.
Or in the factory, they were like playing Catch the Wrench.
Oh yes. The classic warehouse room game. Classic garage activities.
It's actually like a team building
Yeah.
thing with the warehouse company and everything.
Carter, you remember when we used to play Catch the Wrench all the time as kids, right?
It's like borderline crowbar, so you could just like catch the
Yeah.
crowbar.
Yeah. Hey man, catch this.
It's overhand.
Oh, it's overhand.
It's overhand, yeah. Hard too. It's like baseball with a wrench. Yeah, it's not always the best time. Like all of the merchandise just gets destroyed.
They have a team building exercise in the in the stock room, and
all right, everybody gather around.
clang clang.
Overhand pitching of a wrench in like a 10 by 10 room.
That's where
There's
all
like
these,
12 guys.
all these workers. That's where that pent up angst and remember when you didn't cover my shift?
Boom. That would just annihilate a rib or two, man.
If you got hit full speed with the crowbar, yes.
Imagine like the biggest wrench you can imagine, like those massive ones with the
Like
spinning
the 5.
spring, yeah, with like a clamp on it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Rolls
A
into
vice
its
grip?
vice grip wrench, dude. One of those monsters.
It's like 5 pounds and
Just
12
pure
inches.
steel.
Yeah, pure
Whack.
steel.
Right in the forehead. What else we got here?
I don't know. We didn't really talk
Meh.
about that guy's question.
This guy says, meh. Box was already open when it arrived. Somebody's been grilling. No, just kidding. Control panel was damaged. Weber replaced it free of charge. Just go buy it from Lowe's or Home Depot. Free assembly. Took an hour to assemble. Only to find out the piece used on the second to last step was broken.
Oh,
It wasn't
I hate
exactly good experience.
Oh, dude, that
Here.
is.
Can we reread that again straight through?
Yeah.
Yeah, me do.
Take it
I'll
away.
Take it away. Box was already open when it arrived. Control panel was damaged. Weber replaced it free of charge. Just go buy it from Lowe's or Home Depot. Free assembly. Took an hour to assemble, only to find out the piece used on the second to last step was broken. Wasn't exactly good experience. They're just up in the air about it.
Dude, that's just a tragic situation to get
Yes.
all the way to the end and the second to last piece.
One of the last steps, you're like, I can start to see that this is looking like a grill. We got, this piece over here. We got the top that swings up. Maybe a little bit of wheel action on the bottom. Fucking great to hold all your tools and stuff underneath. Maybe your grease catcher and everything. But you're almost done, and bing bang boom. Where's the handle to lift up the lid, dude? Where did you move it? I haven't touched it.
I don't know, man. Like, we put it in the box, but I guess somebody must have hit it with a wrench.
Somebody was grilling and might not have put it back together right. I don't know. I was
Dude.
gonna say this thing smells like brats. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, the mailman, the FedEx guy, actually pulled over, picked up a propane tank. And, wait, this was gas, right?
Yeah.
Gas grill. Yeah, so he went and grabbed some propane and pulled off, and he actually was doing a shipment to a meat supplier, and just was like, they won't notice if I yank a box of these New York strips.
Not a big deal. I'll
Oh.
just have a couple.
Like 6. They're only like 12 ounces each. It's
Yeah.
only got to be like $20 in steak. Oh, dude, yeah, and then he called up some buddies. I'm like, come on by. And he's got the chairs. He's on the side of the highway.
I was gonna say he just sets up in front of somebody's house, pulls the grill onto their lawn, and
On their lawn.
yeah, sets up.
Walks in their front door, grabs lemonade out of the fridge, and knows where the glasses are somehow, or finds out. Pours himself a big glass, goes out.
You got plates?
Mm.
Oh, no one's home. I got them.
Well, I guess I'll find them. I love living here.
This is nice. Such great people to leave the door unlocked.
AKA, he smashed the window.
It doesn't look like anyone's home. Anyways, I'll let myself in. I gotta rock a piss anyways.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like at least it wasn't the last piece. Because, like, imagine the defeat you would feel if it was the last piece.
Oh.
Like, I'm done. And then you look down and the last piece is busted. And it's, like, the whole grill tray part that, like, goes in. And it's just completely smashed in half from a wrench, probably.
More than like, that's typically. You know what, dude? I can see that things are getting messed up with wrenches somewhere along the line, because I'm looking at some of these other reviews, and another one is 2 parts bend upon arrival. The next one after that is great grill if your pieces aren't bent. and then the last one, which is labeled expert assembly included free, not.
Don't believe it.
That one also says several parts are damaged. So I think there's definitely some wrench play in the works here.
Oh, certainly, man.
Like, without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna grab that.
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking, stilts.
Oh, stilts.
Yeah,
Where's
just
that?
for a second.
Why not?
Might as well take a peek. I mean, it's like a forbidden. This is kind of the forbidden fruit right here. You really don't want to be looking at this information.
Because, next time you're going to get 30 recommendations for stilts of various colors and, age group rankings and stuff like that. Height.
Oh, dude, these look pretty fun. I mean, I think this is a lot more doable for the Ninja Warrior. Like, that would be... You could run across those triangular things with these. Because they're not connected, man.
Do you think that they make stilts that have a spring at the bottom like a pogo stick?
Ooh, like a moon boot almost?
Almost like a moon boot.
Wait, did they make those?
I don't know.
I don't know if it was
Look up
springs,
moon boots,
I'm
dude.
thinking...
Somebody has to have
I'm
something
gonna...
about
I'll keep this
moon
guy
boots.
up. We might need to come back.
Moon boots.
Take a little peek, see.
Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Sick. So these are like the little trampolini shoes that were super popular in the 90s, which is pretty evident given that these kids' haircuts.
Oh, dude, those are tragic.
Oh, that girl's got the Rock On holding up.
Is she really?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Dual. She's going dual with them.
This chick is metal.
She's like, these are the most punk rock toys you can get when you're 6.
No way.
All right, peep these reviews. We got 207. Average review is 3 stars.
Oh, let's dive in. This is gonna be.
Oh, there's so many
sick.
1 stars, dude. Check it.
Let's see what we got.
Oh my god, the first thing is save your ankles, don't buy. I'm thankful my kid didn't break both his ankles on these things. I literally saw them fold in. Oh shit, hold on, I gotta reread that.
Fold.
I'm thankful my kid didn't break both his ankles on these. I literally saw them fold in front of my eyes.
Dude, his ankles got broken. Dude.
Just completely shattered.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know what? That was probably the boyfriend from the mini trampoline.
It is.
That was his rehab. His parents were like, you know what? Christmas is coming up. Your birthday's around the corner.
Dude, that was the precursor to this kid. This is insane.
He just got done with his ankle rehabilitation. His parents were like, get back in the flip game. He was like, thanks for believing in me, Mom and Dad.
And the dad was still pissed.
Straps on the moon boots. And immediately shattered both his ankles.
Oh,
they
no.
They just collapsed like a...
And that guy was a high school kid, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, it's the dad again who was pissed about the trampoline breaking.
This one's a little different, though.
Actually, it's probably the mom. It's probably
I'm
the
sorry.
mom.
Well, we don't know because the username is LadyLumps03.
So it's the mom. It's the dad.
Probably.
Unless it's the dad, and he's just really weird.
And Lady Lumps
Lady.
is pretty concerned about her kid's ankles now.
Yeah, dude. His ankles are probably just jelly and pin, jelly and pins. That's the whole ankle.
Pins and jellies, dude.
That could be a band name.
At least now that punk rock band name.
Yeah, pins and jelly.
Jelly and the Pins.
Oh, there you go. Jellyfish.
Jelly and the Pins. So what else do we got here?
Poor product and poor customer service. Bands
Dude,
break easily. Rubber bands break. Wrong info and ad.
I'm curious about this poor product and poor customer service because I love when people contact customer service. I think it's the funniest thing.
It is pretty humorous, man.
I purchased these for my daughter for Christmas. She was very excited and opened them right away to play with them. We followed all the instructions on how to place the bands. As soon as she put them on her feet and started to bounce, one by one, the bands started breaking. I'm pretty sure that they were dry rotted. I sent an email to the company immediately, as of today, and this was February 5th, 2019. Have not heard one thing. I tried to call them and get no response. I definitely would not recommend these to anyone.
I wonder.
It's actually kind of tragic, dude.
It
I mean,
is.
think about the daughter. The mom's all heated about this, and the daughter's just like, oh, I just wanted to play with these things, man. Like,
Oh, dude, nobody gives a rip about her and
I
her.
thought I was gonna get my bounce on.
She was about to go to a different rock in space. Like the Earth was about to transform into the moon. That's what she probably
They
believed.
don't call them moon boots for nothing.
Exactly.
I mean,
You're instantly like on moon soil when you're wearing these things.
I mean, you don't call it swimming trunks if you're just gonna wear them around casually.
Exactly.
Then it just become trunks.
Exactly. You're still swimming when you're wearing them.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So like this girl is probably just defeated and the mom's jabbing away.
Mm. Damn.
This poor lass.
I wonder if she's heard anything.
When was this?
February 5th.
oh, it's recent.
So that's like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Oh, dude, we should email her.
It's literally 2
Be
months
like,
ago.
can you please
What's
check
the
in with
update?
me about the update?
What's the update?
I gotta know what happened.
I need to know if they got back to you.
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
She's
You
like,
can-
about what? Like, the boots.
You can comment on these, but there's no comments.
We are sorry.
You did not have an enjoyable product with our experience. That's
Yeah.
how it reads. Yeah.
These will kill you. Very slippery. 8-year-old hates them. These will kill you.
By Teresa Tomlin. Teresa
That is
says,
hilarious.
very slippery.
And
A fatal accident will ensue.
like,
8-year-old.
how bad does something need to be for an 8-year-old to hate it?
Pretty bad, dude.
Kids love anything, man.
Most kids are pretty optimistic about things.
Like, oh, sick a box. I'll have some dope fun with that for like an hour.
Psych, you mean a castle, a fortress?
Yeah,
I love that box.
that's what I'm saying, dude. And these are moon boots. You will have fun with those
Those are sick.
because they're slippery and
Those are
because they
sick.
will kill you.
Yeah.
As an 8-year-old, you're like,
all the fun
dope.
stuff. All the fun stuff will kill you.
Dude, what's up with this 8-year-old?
I think he's just trying to be cool. Like he's not trying to make it seem like his mom, Teresa, totally nailed it on this one. He's trying to be cool. It's like, yeah, I mean they're all right. A little slick for my liking, but yeah, they're all right. But secretly, the dude absolutely adores these moon boots. It's like these are the sickest thing.
He just wears toughness on the outside, and
Yeah.
internally he's longing
One
to
day,
bounce once again.
one day the mom is like, I think you really like those things. No,
No, wait, don't, Mom.
I
Stop.
I hate them. Shut up, Mom.
Mom, not in front of all these people. There's like
Stop.
30 people.
What if Grandma heard you?
We're in the library.
I don't want
You're
Grandma
screaming.
to know that I'm dipping into moon boots and not basketball. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Stop. Mom, please. Mom, please.
You're ruining my life. I don't like those slippery, stupid things.
He's got a magazine just with like, or actually he's got a notebook and he's like cut out all of the, it's a secret journal. And inside he's cut out all of the photos in magazines of moon boots and pasted them in there.
He's got a secret, super big love of moon boots.
Yeah. Like,
He's got a
it's
shrine.
a love affair.
He's got a shrine of all like broken straps from like other people's moon boots and stuff, and every
He dumpster dives a lot.
Yeah, every advertisement he's seen for moon boots, he's like cut them all out and
Yeah, made a collage.
made a collage that
Yeah.
he's just got like this one singular light coming down in his
It's-
closet.
It's like a sacred book. He
Yeah.
opens it up and like moves the sweatshirts aside. It's just
Moon boots.
the moon boots. Dude, this would be a
They
hilarious
say-
animation.
They say on a full moon night, when it's really quiet, you can hear somebody jumping on the moon. You hear that? That's it. They're jumping.
Very subtle bounces. Have you ever wondered why there's craters on the moon? There's a little man.
There's a guy just jumping up there.
There's a very little man popping holes in the moon.
Just bouncing that moon, dog. You know why there's craters on the moon, though?
What is that?
There's craters on the moon, and actually, so that when it goes through space, it doesn't like have a whole lot of drag, you know, because they don't have atmosphere. So as they're whipping through space, you got to reduce the drag.
Oh, the
Which-
resistance.
Right, which is where we got the idea for the dimples on a golf ball.
True.
Yeah, 100% fact. Why do you think
Dude.
golf balls had a huge increase in like the 70s and 80s?
Especially on
'Cause
full
we-
moons,
Because
too.
we had gotten you get
People were like werewolves for those things.
you get the power of the moon. You get lunar capabilities on a full moon night when you're golfing.
That's when you hit the driving range.
Yeah, most definitely. If you average 250, 300 yards on a drive, nah.
Double that. Triple that.
Double for sure.
Yeah. Anywhere between 2 and 3 times the amount of
But
regular
yeah,
distance.
fun fact for you, that's where they came up with the technology of the dimple.
Dude, that's impressive, man.
Yeah, pretty tight.
Dude, I just want to know what that kid's life is like. Just always sneaking off in the middle of like major family events and stuff to like go and like look at the book in the closet.
He starts converting his cousins.
It is the way.
This is the way. Moon boots.
He worships the moon boots. That's his entire.
That's what life is all about, dude. You gotta find that thing you're into, man. If your thing is worshiping moon boots or flipping off, balconies and onto small trampolines or playing basketball, you gotta have your thing.
You do. You really do. Dude, when you were talking about the moon going through space, I was just thinking about how the fact that all of the stars and planets and stuff up there are just drifting through space. Like a car. Like, it's always a drift.
That's what all the clouds in our atmosphere are. It's just our drift cloud getting caught in our
Yeah,
atmosphere.
dude. Burning space rubber?
Space Rubber, another sweet name for a band.
Yes. Space rubber.
Space Rubber.
Dude, that is dope.
Cool, so we're not doing the podcast anymore.
We are converting to the ways of the moon boots. And
Anyways,
also
what we're going to
starting a
do
band.
is we're starting a band called Space Rubber, where Carter's going to play ambient space noises on a synthesizer, and I'm going
Yes.
to spout off random space words in a total monotone voice.
Can we actually do this?
Sure.
Let's do it. Side project has been
Side
created.
prod, yeah.
Seriously, this is gonna be great. That sounds so dope.
That sounds really cool, dude.
We're doing it. Okay.
All right, cool.
Well, I guess we'll probably come back to you with a couple more reviews here on the next one.
I think so, yeah. And I think we talked about it a little bit. You want to do some short story series next?
Yeah.
You know, do a little bit of that down the line here. Yeah, not sure what we're going to talk about yet, but I kind of like to find one author and really explore their work.
Yeah. I dig that.
But yeah, I don't know.
Dude, we'll have to do some digging here.
Mhm.
And I mean, we definitely could do another one of these as well.
I'm super down for that too.
So
I'm super
see
down
what
for that.
happens there.
Absolutely.
It's been fun.
I love these ads, dude.
They are fabulous things. These sweet reviews.
They're just a well of so many points of views, you know?
It's a mine.
So many happenings.
We're digging
Oh,
for
we are in mine, dog. You never know. What's that down the way? A little bit of coal action, maybe some diamonds.
I think I see iron.
Is that not? Oh, a little bit of iron. You find a vein?
I did. I'm digging for it. Digging for the good stuff.
Solid reviews, dog.
All around. Good times. So yeah, we'll wrap this sucker up for now, and we'll see you next week with another one of these bad boys. And it's been a good time here, Shane, as always.
Yeah. Side note, this does wrap up the first podcast recorded
Oh yeah.
in the Narrative Nerds studio.
We got it rolling now, folks.
Carter is back in his domicile on Minnesota soil. We are in high five range right now,
Oh, dude.
and we've created a studio space to bring you these fresh recordings.
It's all getting better, folks.
Oh yeah,
Slowly but surely.
100%.
Well, on that note, my friend, I think we will see these folks next week.
I like that.
High five range achieved.
Bam.
Yeah.
Nerds out.